students. Today in this fourth lecture, fourth video of Standard 7 SS chapter number 11, I am going to discuss the small question answers. Once again I repeat, Standard 7 SS chapter number 11, lecture number 4, and the name of the chapter is Devotion towards the Almighty. Devotion towards the Almighty. I have already explained the chapter, and today I am going to discuss the small question answers. First question: Where and when was Vallabhacharya born? When and where was Vallabhacharya born? Answer: Vallabhacharya was born at Champaran in Bihar in 1479. Champaran, Bihar, 1479 CE. Remember, Champaran in Bihar in 1479 CE. Got it? Second question: Where and when did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Where and when was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu born? First one was about Vallabhacharya. Second one is about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, so when and where was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu born? Answer: Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was born in which year? In the year 1485. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was born in 1485 in the famous educational place. Nadia. Another name is Navdeep. Okay, Navdeep. Another name is Nadia in Bengal. Okay, once again I repeat. First one was about Vallabhacharya. Second one was about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Vallabhacharya was born in Champaran in Bihar in 1479, while here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Nadia in Bengal in 1485. Remember, okay? Got it? Next one. In which family was Vallabhacharya born? In which family was Vallabhacharya born? Vallabhacharya was born in a Telugu Brahmin family. Where? In a Telugu Brahmin family. Okay? Once again I repeat. Vallabhacharya was born in a Telugu Brahmin family. Got it? Next one. Who was the last Acharya? Who was the last Acharya in the tradition of Vaishnava? Who was the last Acharya in the tradition of the Vaishnava religion? Okay, who was that? Yeah, correct. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, once again, who was the last Acharya in the tradition of the Vaishnava religion? Answer: instead of who, we have written the name. Okay, and after that we have to write down whatever is given in a question. Okay, so instead of who, we have written name Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, instead of who, we have written Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was the last Acharya in the tradition of the Vaishnava religion. Got it? So, my dear student, normally what we are doing, instead of full sentence we are writing only one word. That is not good. Okay, we have to write down Some students normally they write Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and answer over. No, my dear student, we have to write down in a full sentence. Okay. Next one. Where and what did Vallabhacharya study? My dear student, when I explained the chapter, I said, na, the Vallabhacharya, he studied Vedants, Purans, okay, and history. Everything he studied in depth, na. So many things were there. Okay. So where and what did Vallabhacharya study? Answer: Vallabhacharya studied Vedas. Okay, Vedas, Vedants, Darshan, Sutras, Dharma Shastras, Purans, and history in depth in Banaras. Okay, where did he study? He studied at Banaras. Which books he studied? Okay, he studied Vedas, Vedants, Darshan, Sutras, Dharma Shastras, Purans, and history in depth. But where? In Banaras. Got it? Next one. Whose devotion inspires people of Maharashtra even today? Even today, okay, in Maharashtra, one famous name is there. When we consider about the famous saints, okay, so one name is there, and that is called Saint Tukaram. Okay. So whose devotion inspires people of Maharashtra even today? Yeah, correct answer. Whose? So Saint Tukaram. Okay, Saint Tukaram. Okay. The devotion of Saint Tukaram inspires people of Maharashtra even today. Okay. And next one. Okay, that you know, when I will read the question, automatically you will answer. Okay. Okay, because you know the thing very well. Okay. Whose ardent devotee was Narsi Mehta? Yeah. Okay, we have learned many things, na? We have heard many songs also about him. Okay, Narsi Mehta. Okay, in that one we mentioned, na? So whose ardent devotee was Narsi Mehta? So answer: Narsi Mehta was an ardent devotee of Lord Krishna. Okay, Narsi Mehta was an ardent devotee of Lord Krishna. My next question is, what did Vallabhacharya propagate and how? What did Vallabhacharya propagate and how? Okay, answer: Vallabhacharya propagated the Pushti Marg sect. Vallabhacharya propagated the Pushti Marg sect. Okay. Now he traveled the whole India. We can consider. Okay, from north to south and from east to west. Okay. From north to south and east to west he traveled. Okay, and he propagated the Pushti Marg sect. Okay. Second point, he went from Rameswar to Haridwar. Rameswar, that is for south, and Haridwar means in north. Okay, from south to north, from Rameswar to Haridwar, and Dwarka to Jagannath Puri. Dwarka to Jagannath Puri. Dwarka, that is in a western side, and Jagannath Puri, that is in a eastern side. So he went from Rameswar to Haridwar and Dwarka to Jagannath Puri 3 times. How many times? 3 times. Okay, to promote this sect. So my dear student, once again I repeat. Okay. Question is there, what did Vallabhacharya propagate and how? So he propagated the Pushti Marg sect, and how many times he traveled India? From south to north and east to west, 3 times. Okay, that's why I have written here Rameswar to Haridwar and Dwarka to Jagannath Puri 3 times. Okay, next one. What was the message of Saint Kabir? What was the message of Saint Kabir? My dear student, when I explained the chapter, I said na, so according to him there is only one God. Okay, there is only one God, and he is known by different names. Okay, even also today also we are just fighting in the name of religion. That is not good. Okay, purposely we are not doing, by mistake it happens. But my dear student, we have to consider. Okay, so what was the message of Saint Kabir? The message of Saint Kabir was, there is only one God. There is only one God. There is only one God, and he is known by different names. Okay, we are saying Ram, Rahim, Govind. Okay, then Allah. Okay, so like different names. Okay, so he is known. He means the God. The God is known by different names like Sahib, Allah, Khuda, Ram, Rahim, Govind, Brahma, etc. Okay, so what was the message of Saint Kabir? That there is only one God, and he is known by different names like Allah, Ram, Rahim, Govind, Brahma, Sahib, like that. Okay, got it? Next one. By what name are the followers of Guru Nanak? By what name? By what name are the followers of Guru Nanak known? Okay, we know. Okay, when we consider about Guru Granth Sahib or Guru Nanak, automatically the picture of Sikh people, Sikh religion comes in our mind. So the followers of Guru Nanak, they are known as Sikhs. Okay, so the followers of Guru Nanak are known as the Sikhs. Okay, and my dear student, in Punjab we find many Sikh people now. Okay, in which language did Swami Ramananda? In which language did Swami Ramananda preach Vaishnav Bhakti? Okay, in which language? So he just spreading, okay, a message. Okay, means he preached in which language? So local dialect. Okay, local dialect which we speak now. So that's why he written regional language. Regional language means dialect. Okay, local language. Okay, so Swami Ramananda preached Vaishnav Bhakti. Swami Ramananda preached Vaishnav Bhakti in the regional language, dialect we can say. Okay, the language we speak. Okay, in same language. Okay, next one. Whose followers were Saint Kabir and Raidas? Okay, whose followers were Saint Kabir and Raidas? So Saint Kabir and Raidas, they were the followers of Swami Ramananda. Okay, answer. Okay, Saint Kabir and Raidas were the followers of Swami Ramananda. Okay, once again I repeat, whose followers were Saint Kabir and Raidas? So Saint Kabir and Raidas, they were the followers of Swami Ramananda. Okay, and my dear student, next question. In which book are the preachings of Guru Nanak collected? Okay, Guru Nanak preached many things, and his preaching is collected in one of the book, and that book is known as Guru Granth Sahib. Okay, it is known as Guru Granth Sahib. So in which book are the preachings of Guru Nanak collected? Answer. The preachings of Guru Nanak are collected in a book called Guru Granth Sahib. Guru Granth Sahib. Okay, my dear student, copy down this thing in your notebook. Next time we will learn more. Thank you.